So they say it's as easy as riding a bike. But we know some things in life aren't that easy. If you can ride a bike, it just comes naturally, but many things to us don't come naturally. Resting, looking after ourselves, dealing with difficult decisions, sleep, managing life's challenges, how we act or how we behave. It's almost like we're the proverbial kind of swan that on the top of the water everything's going calmly, but underneath the water our legs are thrashing around wildly as we're trying to keep going. We've worked so hard to work at these things that don't come naturally to us, and we wish it was like riding a bike. But we've got to learn. Someone's got to teach us, and sometimes we have to learn life's lessons by going through difficult times, by experiencing things. And sometimes we cycle round and round and we keep doing the same things over and over again. That's the way our mind can sometimes work. It's an amazing thing. So I want to introduce you to this little idea: conscious and unconscious competence. And it works like this. Now, when we don't know something, we have unconscious incompetence. We don't know that we're not any good at it. We then move into a phase called conscious incompetence, where we're aware that we can't do it. We then move to something called conscious competence, and then that can be a bit more challenging. It works like this. You have that aha moment of your unconscious incompetence. You move to struggling with that change. If I'm doing this wrong, but I know it, and even then when you do it right, you're having to work really hard at it. That moment of riding a bike only comes at the end of unconscious competence. If you like, the mind, it does this. Or the body achieves what the mind believes. That we can begin to do things because we've learned, we can begin to see, of course. And then we learn a way to do something that's different. So if you struggle with an aspect of your well-being, of your health, get someone to help you, to teach you. Get someone to explore with you what you're doing, to shine a light on those things that you've always done, but you didn't know why. Look at this graph again. Imagine something like losing your temper. First you have unconscious incompetence. You're aware of all of the things that are going on around you, but you just don't know why. You don't know why you're doing it. And then somebody shines a light and says, do you realize the reason you're losing your temper is because of this? You go to conscious incompetence, where I'm aware that I'm doing it wrong, which is so hard. And then you begin to work, but it's like such an effort. I'm going to keep my cool. I'm going to keep my cool. And then only after a long time of practice you come to that point of unconscious competence, when mastery takes place. You begin to manage something. Imagine that in an addiction. Imagine that dealing with a health problem. It's so hard, but it's so important for you to realize that sometimes things go wrong because we're not aware why they're happening. We're not aware of how our mind is working. But remember this: the body will achieve what the mind believes. When we begin to think we can do this and we understand how to do this, we will do something different. And then we can have that moment of mastery.